problem, this is what you need to know. Difference of squares is when you have the square of a number minus the square of another. This factors out in a minus b times a plus b. And in difference of cubes, we have the cube of a number minus the cube of another number. This factors out to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared.
So the first problem that the teacher assigned to us is number 16, that is the limit as x approaches 6 of this function. So the first step is the checking. And by checking, we need to plug in this 6 into this function. So it's 6 to the second is 36 times 2 is 72. So this is 72 minus 72 over 6 to the third is 216 minus 216. This will give you a 0 over 0, which is undefined, which means that in this function we have a whole. So then you need to first factor, applying the same notation. Minus 2 times minus 36 plus x to the second. Y minus 2, for us to be able to have this equation, this x positive, so we can have an easier way of doing it. And this is over x to the third minus 260. Here, we will just be rewriting this, but in an easier and better looking way. So as you can see, this is a difference of squares and this is a difference of cubes. So we also need to factor that out using the same notation. Of -2 times x plus 6 and x minus 6 over the difference of cubes, which is x minus 6 times x to the second plus 6x plus 36. Then you can cancel out this, meaning that we have a whole in x equals 6, and then we will just rewrite then you are able to plug in this 6 in these x's. Six plus 6 is 12 times -2 is -24 over 6 to the second is 36 plus 6 times 6 is 36 plus 36. So 36 plus 36 plus 36 will give you 108. This, by simplifying, you get -2 over 9. This means that this is the limit as x approaches 6 to this function.
So this is a function that the problem gave us, and its graph looks something like this. And as you can see, whenever the x is 6, the y is undefined because this is a case of a whole, but whenever it approaches that point from the right, the y is -0.22, and from the left, it is also -0.22. That means that that number, -0.22, is the limit as x approaches 6 of this function. And as you can see, the answer they gave us was negative 2 over 9, and negative 2 over 9 is a fraction form of negative 0.22.
For this problem, this is what you need to know. The rules of exponents, which include the n root of x to the n, that is equal to x m over n. And whenever you have x to a negative exponent, it is equal to its reciprocal. You also need to know the rules of differentiation, which include that if y equals a constant, then the prime will equal to 0. If y equals a constant times x, the prime number will equal to only the constant. And finally, if y equals n to the n, x to the n, then the prime will be nx to the n minus 1.
The problem that the teacher assigned to us is number 61. The first step is rule of exponents. Now we're able to differentiate. So this is the power rule, this one, and that pi becomes a 0 because it's not a variable. And now we're able to simplify. We divide 12 over 3, and now we can derivative of this. We rearrange the numbers, and this is the final answer. And now, whichever number you plug in the x will give you the slope of the tangent line when x is that number.
So this is the graph to the function of the problem, and as you can see, this is the line that is tangent to the function at when x is negative 2. And we found with the derivative that at x equals negative 2, the slope of that tangent line is 4.02. Here we have another example where when x is 4, the tangent line, the equation of the tangent line is this one, and the slope that we found with the derivative is 3.09, and it looks like this. So the equation is different, the graph will be different, the tangent line will be different, and the slope will be different. And we can find the exact slope and the exact equation of the tangent line at any point with the derivative of the original equation. Whenever the original equation, the red one, is 4, the y will be 56.055. And whenever I want the 4 in the green one, the y will be also 56.06. So that means that that point is a point of tangency